You're watching Stripping Architecture Quiz Edition.
The channel where we help you how to strip the architecture and explore the urban phenomena of your city by using out-of-the-box sketches, such as
the notorious Justice Palace of Brussels.
again this one.
Why we have sketched it as a pile of dead bodies.
Don't know.
Is it because it was built on top of A former execution site, B a former war front, or C a former mass grave?
I don't know. I would go with the former war front.
Not really. It was built on a former execution site.
Okay, there were dead people anyhow.
Yeah, but that's why all of these options can be true. As we mentioned, it was built on a former execution site where people who broke the law back in the days were hanging there.
What a great place to start and to build a justice palace.
By scaring people to death.
On this sketch over here, we have sketched some tower in form of a prison. What do you think? Which tower has inspired us to make this sketch? A. Peace Tower in Ottawa, Canada, the Big Ben Tower in London, UK, or C. the Secunderabad Tower in India? Time is ticking, very tough question. What do you think?
The first two you mentioned sound like they are a touristic attraction, so I don't see the point. I will go with the Tower of Secunderabad in India.
And that would be a wrong answer. The correct answer is ding dong, Big Ben Tower in London, UK. Yeah, because it's the most touristic one.
It was a prison?
Yes, actually not many people know that in the bottom of this tower there is a prison cell. So the clock is only one part of it, but we still perceive this tower as a clock tower. Well, if we're gonna name these towers only by one function they have, we will go with the prison tower. You know, mental gymnastics a little bit.
Good luck for selling it to tourists, huh?
That's a good point. Oh my god, I have seen the prison tower.
This giant concrete block building is in Brussels. Now, you might question yourself why we have sketched it as giant building that was landed from nowhere. Is it because it was built by A. Nazi, B. a subway ventilation shaft, or C. a beer factory? What do you think?
To be honest, like these kind of big buildings in concrete and they're like not paying attention to some aesthetics, they look to me like something was built like to be super functional. So I would go with the shaft, ventilation shaft for the upcoming metro system in Brussels.
You missed it, man. This is Brussels. Beer factory.
Beer factory. It could have been beer, yeah.
Where Nazis drinking it.
Yeah, the place where the Nazis were drinking beer.
And ventilation there.
And they did ventilation.
No,
this went in the wrong direction.
Actually, the point is, back in the beginning of 20th century, building such a giant concrete block in the middle of rural area, it's quite alien.
Yeah, can you just imagine those villagers working after the fields, coming back home and seeing like this concrete giant, like what the f***? And on the next sketch we have imagined this triumphal arcade as a monument of burden. What do you think? Which site actually inspired us? A. Berlin, Germany, B. Paris, France, and C. our favorite one, Brussels, Belgium. You know this one, you live here, come on, don't pretend you don't know it, you know it.
For the Berlin, Germany one.
No, that was fake, wrong answer. You know this one, it's Brussels in Belgium. Well, this particular monument over here is, of course, Brussels in Belgium, and as one former politician in Belgium, Emily van der Velde, has named it the Arcade of Chopped Hands.
Why they sell it always as a triumph?
Well, I mean, to be honest, this happened in Brussels, but it's kind of like the same pattern you can find it in all other European countries. Usually, you make a huge historical mess, then you realize that you have fucked it up, and then you make a big monument that is kind of overwhelming for all the citizens, and then you just name it Triumph, and you're all set.
But my question is it something European or?
And for that thing, you, dear friends, have to answer this in the comment section. Is building of these kind of triumphal arcades and gates, is it Western European thing, or maybe you can find it in the other parts of the world? We don't know. Write it in the comment section.
My hunch is maybe something to do with colonial history, but we'll see. Now quickly we jump to Tbilisi in Georgia. Very light and kind of nice sketch for today. In this sketch we see someone who's working in the basement under a residential building. So what do you think this person is doing or working where? A coal-based central warming system, B, a bakery, C, pottery and firing clay work.
I can smell some bread here, some hashipura. I think it's kind of be like very tricky one, but I will go with the baker.
Which is true. Well, actually, in this photo you see the little windows down. They are the main window shop for the bakery. So literally people work underground. Thanks again for watching. And do you have actually in your city an extraordinary urban phenomena such the bakery case in Georgia? Please mention it in the comment section. Don't forget to watch, subscribe and share, and have a nice bread from the basement.
Bye bye.